Yeah, folks, this deck is equal parts confusing and completely busted and insane as far as I can tell, because this is an America Chavez deck. You see her, she's in the deck list, and it's also the #1 deck on untapped.gg right now. After that latest patch, this week's over-the-air update has the highest cube rate in the entire game. And I have no idea why America Chavez is in this deck. I don't know who made this. I don't know what's going on, how on earth she plays into this otherwise ongoing deck. But I can tell you that I fired off the best run I've ever had recording a video in Marvel Snap. I went 13-1, up 27 cubes. That's a 1.93 average cube rate per game. That's a 93% win rate. Just completely dominated absolutely everyone with this deck. I don't think it had anything to do with America Chavez, for the record. She can help. Like, +3 power is nice and efficient. There is stuff like Iron Man in here to help that scale up even more. But it's really all about Mr. Fantastic in this deck. And this is basically kind of a Living Tribunal deck without a Living Tribunal. And instead of having to mess with all the Tribunal stuff, this just utilizes Mr. Fantastic for surprisingly consistent power output, where you just start stacking up Mr. Fantastics with Onslaughts, Moonstones, Prodigies, and Mystiques, and you can just multiply layers on layers and layers of Mr. Fantastics. You can also use Sarah in there to get some discounts, Magic to extend it to make sure you find all that stuff and can really line up the craziest plays. So, it's possible basically to play an Onslaught on turn 4 thanks to Wave, and then sometimes follow it up with like a Mystique and a Prodigy, and then still play a Mr. Fantastic afterwards and get this like triple Onslaught Mr. Fantastic that can go absolutely crazy. I didn't actually even pull that off though, but you don't need 3 because 2 Onslaughts is still insane. So like Onslaught Prodigy, Onslaught Mystique, whatever, can still be nuts. And you don't even that, because sometimes Moonstone Fantastic does enough. Don't forget, if that doesn't line up, you also have Iron Man combinations in here as well, where you can do like Iron Man Mystique, and Moonstone Mystique gives you an extra Iron Man, Onslaught Iron Man gives you an extra Iron Man, Prodigy can be an extra Iron Man. There's just layers on layers on layers here of possibilities that this deck can put out like surprisingly big numbers, either in 2 spots with Iron Mans, or really kind of across all 3, but again, usually kind of 2 spots again with Mr. Fantastic. And it just wins games. Like, you're just going to see how many games I just kind of magically win out of nowhere because I just suddenly have 20 power and they're 18 and 18 in 2 spots thanks to Mr. Fantastic. So I don't even know, dude. I got like all these question marks up here because when I saw this and started playing it, I was like, this is really got good data. Like, I almost didn't believe it. It seemed like a fluke. I was like, this can't actually be very good. And then I climbed a chill 2,000 ranks back into the top 5K with a 93% win rate, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. I believe it. This is the best America Chavez deck, and maybe presumably the best deck in Marvel Snap. I do think that its overall data will naturally drop as sample sizes go up. Like, we see things kind of regress to the mean, a little bit as they get, more understood, as players like know what to expect, as they start to counter them, the cube rate will go down as people like, oh, they got a crazy Fantastic coming. As you see this video, it'll probably get a little worse, but I think it's starting at such a strong point right now that even after you account for that, this still looks like it could be a pretty darn powerful deck and a great option out there to get some nice cubes. At least for me, man, it was absolutely nuts, as you're about to see. Hey folks, real quick note. I accidentally left the music from another game's menu on in the background while recording this. My apologies, you're going to hear some music throughout the entire video. More on that on Monday, but for now, hopefully that doesn't disrupt this video too much. I don't even say this was, I guess, like Sakar or something, right? I zoned out, but I mean, that's good. They lost Venom and I gained a free Limbo. I'm beyond pumped. Murder World is okay, actually. Not good for now, but we'll solve it for later, no problem. Luna Snow can go left is good. Oh, head start and great for Fantastic. Yeah, no, this game could not be going better right now, dude. Literally everything's perfect. Still a little nervous about, there could be like a Black Panther, Arnim Zola type line. Venom could sometimes signal that, but not always. So definitely ways to lose. Definitely ways to lose. By the way, I am on a just monster run with this deck so far, guys. I am 6-1 so far. Up 14 cubes right now, man. Just blowing people up with this right now. It is working stupendously well. I think you actually put an Iron Man left in this case, right? Because you're going to be relying on Fantastic mostly. You could make an argument like that you need the Iron Man to make mid stronger because you're going to make, you know, you're going to make left so strong anyway. And I'm also breaking my cube early. Yeah, maybe that's actually a fine argument. You just go maybe Onslaught into Fantastic Mystique or Fantastic Prodigy, whatever. So then you could actually Mystique left next turn, honestly, if you wanted to. I don't know, it's weird because we don't really have to win mid. You know, it's not mandatory to win mid, but if you think right is fine. Oh, this is another indicator perhaps of Black Panther like we talked about. But they don't have a good spot for that, so maybe not that simple, is it? So yeah, next turn you would go, oh actually I wanted to go Mystique first, right? It's a little weird because it's kind of off curve or whatever, but you don't really care. Oh no, you need Onslaught here to put Prodigy in. So yeah, it's like I'm floating 3, but I actually think this is right. I can still go Onslaught next turn for 6 because we're gonna be on 6, even though we'll lose cube anyway, we'll be on 7. But you know, either way it works. I think this actually is right. It's weird, but this Mystique is really powerful here with Luna and of course the ensuing Mr. Fantastic. I think we're gonna be in a really, really good spot here soon. Because, you know, if we're going to commit the Iron Man mid, as we decided to do, you're never going to have more than 2 Onslaughts mid anyway, so you don't need, like, Mystique Onslaught or whatever. So just, you know, better distribution here, basically. Ooh, Shuri, but there's... Oh, they're going to get a space there for a Nimrod. Okay, can we beat Nimrods? The Spider-Man becomes a Venom, right? So we don't have to worry about that for the Nimrod. Oh, well, I guess they could... If they don't Kid Omega the Nimrod, you could... turn that Spider-Man into Venom, re-roll the Venom, get a big Venom and some big Nimrods elsewhere. But I actually think, like we said, Onslaught Iron Man's just going to cover that, I'm pretty sure. I do wish we had some discount to put one more card left, but I think between the Fantastics and the Prodigies, like mid's going to be very secure. Not remotely worried about that. So then it just becomes about winning left. But I think with that Iron Man there, like we said, it's going to cook. Getting a lot of extra Mr. Fantastic power, so big Nimrod, like we said, this becomes the Venom. It eats all this. This is intimidating. Like, don't get me wrong, because you could still. They didn't go for the Kid Omega, right? So you could still Arnim Zola this, but I think maybe that's still fine. I think we'd lose right in that case, but I think maybe we hold with just 24 left. I think that's okay, right? Like mid definitely holds, and 24 left is definitely gonna hold. So yeah, this is fine, like we said. Because you get so strong mid, you know. I actually think this would have been is it gonna be 24 left or is it, oh no, it's gonna be 36 left. Oh crap. This is the ordering on this. I think we're still gonna be fine actually, right? It's gotta be. We're gaining more than that, right? Because there's gonna be 2 Onslaughts here. It's gonna be a jillion power. Yeah, it's just a jillion. Yeah, I think, oh god, we like barely won mid until that Onslaught rolled in. It was scary, but it became very, very decisive. I think this would have been an easy game to lose, actually, by the way. I think we made a really key decision with this second Iron Man here. I'm not saying it was like brilliant or anything, just key. Like if you'd missed that line and maybe, you know, if you'd tried to force some like Sarah discounts or whatever, I think you might have been a little cooked. I think just making sure you had significant power output across the field would have been better. Sarah might have been able to be weaved in, honestly, with like one space here. Technically, I don't know how the math all would have lined out. Maybe it would have been fine, but just respecting your space, thanks to Sanctorum, getting that Iron Man scaling, like this was kind of a clutch little win, dude. Weird little clutch win. Chavez chipped in a little, I guess. It was worth 6 points here. Doesn't really matter. Chavez is like still a mystery to me, dude. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, there's a Quicksilver. Sure, that's gonna be a little tough to catch up on. Fantastic Moonstone's like okay, but not. Oh well, I do have Feast actually. That's gonna help. Okay, Feast might help. Let's see how hard they commit. Wave is not good to cheat early unless you know for sure Feast is getting more play, which we do not know for sure. Silver Server first steps. Oh god, the energy cheat here is wild, dude. That's a scary guy too. I guess, do we go Moonstone already? We're definitely not flipping Feast like that, we know. You could go Wave here too, I guess. This would let us play whatever, of course. This feels like we're just gonna get steamrolled. Oh, they didn't play there though. Hold up, maybe we flip it back. Hold up. Iron Lad goes here. They didn't want to risk an on reveal on this, maybe. Okay, we denied first steps for return. I like it. Bit of exile turned off. That's fine. I guess, do you go Iron Man now? You want him mid? Man, we just really don't have a lot of good stuff. My fear at the moment. I'm actually thinking about this right now instead. Like, wave is just kind of a, you know, maybe actually we still try to shut down first steps, because this actually might hold off Mr. Fantastic alone, depending on what they do. I guess we'll see. Oh no, regret. No, I mean, we are, oh God. Okay, well, see ya, Adam, buddy. It was nice knowing you, Adam. Hope you weren't planning on winning any video games today. Boy, life just got hard again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try something with Mystique, Moonstone mid, I think, right? Just like hope Iron Man holds here, kind of, because you're gonna buff it with Mr. Fantastic. How much am I gonna have? Oh God, Negasonic is the worst freaking card. I hate it so much lately. It's just so good against any deck that's playing big stuff. Like, you just can't shut it down. And now I don't have Mystique, so I'm just extra cooked. I do have a mountain of energy, but it's not ever enough, right? Maybe it is? No, this is never gonna hold. No, it's literally only 9 mid. No, you need an Iron Man to hold. It obviously doesn't flip there, right? You're gaining, I think it is like technically 22 points, right? I mean, I don't know. God, I'm too lazy to count. I don't remember. I think it does 20, doesn't it? Let me decide. Or maybe it's 18, right? Which is going to 20 is what I'm trying to say. Does this actually hold? Holy crap, don't tell me this holds. Don't tell me this freaking holds, dude. This deck has no business winning games like this, dude. This is just such an insane 3-card combo. No business winning games like this. Feast absolutely bailing me out, man. Unbelievable. Why does this deck just win every game? What is happening? Okie dokie. Let's go Adam Warlock right. Drawing cards certainly doesn't hurt. Bifrost a little weird for us. We just have to make sure we put any kind of you know, Mr. Fantastic left or whatever. We want to set up for that. I do like just wave Sarah right though, honestly. That might be just fine as well. Agatha deck? Oh no, a swarm. Whoa. Redshift in an actual discard deck is pretty cool, to be honest. A little bit intimidated. That seems like they're cooking something smart and fun, and I'm nervous about it. There's our Fantastic. That's good stuff. Let's get this Adam Warlock back to drawing cards. Make sure we get everything. We could also go Magic left at some point, right? That might also work too. Could surprise the opponent. Hulkbuster. I was gonna say C3 deck, but obviously that doesn't make any sense. You run a Hulkbuster in a C3 deck. I guess you could if you had Cerebro as a target, right? If you isolated. Maybe not the craziest idea ever. They keep going at my Adam Warlock, sadly, so I don't know. We might still hit a Magic. We'll try. This, I mean, how many cards in a row can you really play into Lake Hellas? That's the question. Maybe they just like toss in a Swarm though, because why not? It's also with Bifrost. It kind of makes sense. Hey, nice. We're going to draw a card. Okay. Cool, cool. Helicarrier. This deck is so sick, dude. I love a fun, different discard deck. It's awesome. It's going to be the one that beats me too. Watch. What do you want to bet? It's going to be the one that beats me. Adam Warlock draws here. This is great news. Onslaught, but no Magic yet. I think we really need a Magic this game. Give me that Magic. 1 out of 3. Moonstone, eh? I guess if we go Onslaught, Fantastic, Moonstone, maybe. We play all of these next turn? Yeah, no, not quite. No, we can play, if we get a Mystique, we can play those. We could maybe play a Luna as well. Mystique would be pretty nuts. Mystique would actually just be completely cracked, actually, if I think about it. Oh, it didn't hit Sarah, thank God. Okay. If that hit Sarah, we'd be totally screwed. Now if we draw that 1 out of 2 Mystique, though. Whew. Why can't we draw right, man? This adds 18 right to 8 that's already there. Yeah, this actually looks pretty good because this could also win mid. Yeah, this is still fine. Mystique would have been nuts because we would have had 3 onslaughts and a Fantastic, right? I still haven't actually had that yet. It's such an insane hit if you get it, I think, but for whatever reason, it doesn't usually line up that well, you know? Would have had Onslaught, Mystique. What's his idiot? Yeah, we're just absolutely destroying this, obviously. This is just across the board dominance here, yeah. Nice. There's that little Mystique. We got both Magic and Mystique late, but it just doesn't matter, man. This deck just puts out freaking numbers, dude. I thought I was gonna stop playing this at 9-1, but I was like, no, I can go a little longer. It's not quite time to put the toddler to bed yet, start bedtime routine yet. So I'll just keep playing a little more. I'm up to 13-1, up 27 cubes, bro. I think I've climbed over 2,000 ranks in basically an hour and 7 minutes, man. It's crazy how much this deck is winning for me right now. It is absolutely crazy. Gamma Lab? Well, I mean, gosh, we do kind of need to contest Gamma Lab, but it is a little tough. You know, I don't really have a good wave target right now. Mercury, okay. I've not seen Cannonball since the nerf, but I haven't played a lot yet either. Yesterday I didn't play because I did the card review video. Really not a lot of games just yet. I guess Luna is probably more interesting. Like, the more bodies we have, the better it scales with Iron Man. Okay, Magic is a card we like anyway. That's fine. We can go ahead and go Moonstone mid, I suppose. Good win here on Adam is great. Moonstone mid's a nice buff, of course. We denied the Galactus first steps there. That's good. Wow, another Limbo, and I could make a 3rd Limbo if I wanted to. I don't think we want to, but I could. Chavez needs to hit Mystique, I guess. I don't even know if it matters. Oh, dude, this next card is going to be crazy buffed. It's gonna have 6 and 3. It's gonna be +9. Mystique would really be a cool hit for sure. Mystique! Is that Mr. Fantastic or Wave? What is it, I guess? Oh, no, wait, what the heck? I thought this was hit lowest. Oh, Iron Man. I'm so dumb. He's 0. Yep. That is indeed the lowest. Okay. Now Mystique actually becomes really intriguing on the Moonstone. Oh no, but Chavez is the last thing I played. So I guess you have to go Onslaught here, and then it's weird because you need Mystique to be like I guess you could do this Onslaught mid. Like, I need Mystique to be a card that actually gives me power output. You know what I mean? Because it's not Iron Man, remember, it's based on the last card you played, which is currently Chavez. If I go on, I guess I go Onslaught now just because that gives me flexibility. Like, we're pretty sure Onslaught's always going mid, right? A little worried about Mercury Cannonball though. Like, if they move Mercury mid and destroy this Onslaught, you have a little bit of a pickle there. They like this. They think they're going to destroy the Onslaught and win. I think the question is, like, can we still win anyway? Because we don't really care if they do that. This becomes a Mr. Fantastic. What's my final turn, though, look like? I just don't really have anything good to do. When did they ever play a Legion this turn to turn off the Limbos? They're playing Magic, so you wouldn't expect it, but it'd be kind of spicy. It would be a funny play. It would actually be a pretty funny play. I don't know, man. I'm trying to hope that we can win even without an Onslaught, but I don't really know if that's possible or not. Debris we shut down. That's cool. Gladiator, I mean, I guess it didn't really matter anyway, but shut it down. Let's go. We're ahead left, so we denied that Galactus. So if Mercury moves mid, I mean, like, aren't we just chilling? Well, no, we're not chilling because we lose like a metric crap ton of power. No, we're not chilling at all. Can we still win right, actually, is the question, I guess. Like, if Mercury Cannonball go mid, they're at what, 14, 16? Like, surely that holds. Yeah, that holds with Iron Man, right? Oh, actually, does it? No, we only have 14. Oh no, but I have Mystique in there. Yeah, it does hold. Yeah. Now this holds against Mercury Cannonball mid, right? And we just win right. We just don't even care about left. Are they overconfident mid here? Am I crazy? Do they remember this Mystique? We like short up our Iron Man like this. This might have been a degree of overconfidence, perhaps. Indeed it was. Yeah, nice, dude. Yeah, this nerf didn't really matter here, but close to mattering, as you see. I'm like, really sad about this in some ways, because like I feel like this combo has just trapped people into this mindset that like it just always wins. It doesn't always win. Maybe they just literally forgot about the mystique, right? That's easy, but that's part of the reason we did this, you know, is to create that out. Yeah, no, this is still, we actually also could have just held left with one of these 5s as well, honestly. I didn't think we'd get there, but we kind of did, yeah. This game did not really go as we would hope, you know, no Sarah stuff, but you know, just got there. Just got there anyway. Card text disabled here. Actually, not bad at all for us, because Mr. Fantastic just gets there, assuming this other location doesn't screw us, right? Might really help us win. Now, you know, a deck that's just all numbers could still do scary things. Ooh, we don't love Triskelion, though. Especially when I can't play any of the cards. Luna Snow will help. Like, we'll start getting things out quicker, but it's going to be tough. Cersei's kind of cool, though, with, like, Luna, and that's a random Scream, not a... They got to draw a real card, though, which is sad. Honestly, like, do you ever just play a Cersei next turn and just call it a day and see what you hit? You know, you get a 2-drop, a 4-drop, and a 1-drop. Might be a little better to save that for surprise factor, I guess. I think you're just more... You're better off with Iron Man, generally speaking, right? Another random card for the opponent, so still no clue what's in their deck, right? Dude, that's a big Moonstone. Okay. Kind of handy for later, maybe. Iron Man, I guess maybe you still play like Moonstone mid next turn instead of something like Vision, just, you know, anticipatory Moonstone basically. I also don't just hate a Mystique here. Baby, baby, baby. What happens next turn though if you do this? I mean, you're like crazy strong mid, but how do you win right? I only have 2 energy for that, I guess 3 energy. Play a Fenris Wolf, right? But that doesn't feel like it wins you the game. I mean, it might with Mr. Fantastic, I guess. There is like this part of me that wants the Mystique to be a Mr. Fantastic instead of an Iron Man, guys. Is that crazy? I don't know. There's a Shuri up there, so you're thinking about beating Shuri too, you know? It's tough to say. I don't know. If you get an Onslaught off the top, you don't need the Mystique to be an Iron Man. You know what I mean? Like, it would actually be better off as a Fantastic. So it's a little scary to say, but like, I'm looking at Shuri, I'm thinking double Iron Man all day, right? That's what I'm thinking. Nimrod. Okay, so we kind of assume 12 is going right. Right, we assume 12 is going right. I'm adding 3 here to go to 17, and then 5 to go to 22. They go to 21. It's really 13. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. If it's just a Nimrod right, like, maybe we're fine. Some other way to buff it or something that I'm not thinking of. A random Nova or something, you know? Oh, that's just stuff. Yeah, that's just trying to win mid, which we know we're totally fine mid, so that's okay. Yeah, it's just the Nimrod right. Yeah, 22 to 21. Is this right, dude? Wow, dude. I love math. Thank God we got a Fenris Wolf just to tempo in. You know, a Wave or a Prodigy would have actually been... Oh, actually, a Prodigy would have been insane because it would have sent them an Ice Cube and denied them the Nimrod. It would have been like the super Fenris Wolf, but thankfully Fenris Wolf holds anyway, so... all good. Yeah, I'm still not sure. Like, did this need to be an Iron Man? No, we would have had 40 otherwise, right? So we could have had a little extra on the Fantastic to contest other spots better, but it did work out okay. White Palace opponent gets Sarah. We get 2099. What? Are they Erisham? They are Erisham. Okay, that's like the only explanation for me. So Chavez, Adam Warlock will try. Fantastic can go in early. Yeah, that's fine to help Adam Warlock. That's cool. Guys, I like didn't really believe in this deck, to be honest. Like I saw the data and I was like, I am a skeptic. This makes no sense to me. How is this winning? It's like a bad Tribunal deck. It's winning, man. I'm having a good run too. Now, I always seem to have a better run than a lot of you guys, though, when you get a hold of my decks. Like, the data always goes down, not up. Of course, you know, smaller sample size, etc. But still, this is looking promising so far. I don't think we care about giving the opponent a Mr. Fantastic, right? Like, we're assuredly going to have a better run with it than the opponent would. And, of course, it supports Crown City nicely, which we love. For Adam Warlock. Galacta Iron Patriot, sure. Luna Snow, not the dream, but might still be fine. Moonstone's probably better. We are kind of giving them like a full combo here, but again, surely we're better at it, right? I think. And now I'm gonna have to make a decision here about like, oh well, I guess I'm not making a decision about that because we don't have magic. So I guess it's just, do we go for Iron Man Onslaught here already? Is that enough? Is that too much? Is that like too all in? Sarah early for the opponent they got is actually going to be so clutch for them as an airship deck because they're playing it a turn early. I mean, without magic or without a cheat on this Sarah, it just doesn't feel right to play Sarah to me, I feel like. I wonder if I actually just go Iron Man here and then trust Onslaught, Moonstone's just raw power output to win. Could also maybe just do like Prodigy Mystique. Kind of cool too. And then trust Crown City to feed back in. I don't know which is more power though. I gotta think about that. It's really annoying. I don't want to have to think. Ooh, dodging the Cosmic Ghost Rider on the important cards. Thank God. Thank God for that, eh? Oh, I guess you just go Fantastic over Mystique in this case, eh? I mean, yeah, this isn't terrible, right? It's pretty good. This actually makes us strong kind of everywhere. Even left gets strong, right gets crazy strong thanks to Iron Man, of course, and then that hopefully feeds back into mid, which gets strong thanks to Crown City. So yeah, I mean, I guess they have a Mr. Fantastic Moonstone line here they might take, which makes left a little scary again, but like our Iron Man outscales that, right? Obviously we're way more better at magnifying, way more better, more worried about like, you know, Enchantress or whatever. Clearly that's a problem for us, which airship decks can definitely have. Merlin Helicarrier, that is just a million freaking power, dude. Oh, do we hold left though? We do hold left. Nice, man, nice. Okay, so we got some high quality cards here. Wave Onslaught is he's the start, man. Go with that. Nico move, maybe just playing for tempo, maybe a C2 deck. Oh, they got out ahead of Luke's bar. I guess, do we just like, maybe we fill up right and then like put Mr. Fantastic left, you know? And then like by turn 5 and then hope that he moves to Luke's bar, but then you can't really do your chains and stuff. I don't know. Can't figure this out. Luke's bar being gone is definitely a pickle. Could try to maybe just like win that with Mr. Fantastic or whatever. Dude, that they are snipe. How do they know, by the way? How do they know the move was gonna be perfect? Get real, dog. It's rude. Yeah, let's win out of Morlock first. I don't know. We got to think about this, right? Like, do we put Moonstone Fantastic here? I can't really that easily fill out Pit of Exile. That's for sure. I could put a Chavez in there. I could also magic Luke's bar, of course, if we find a magic on time. Killmonger, we don't care about. That's fine. Summoning Ritual Dormammu. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Drawing lots of cards, thankfully. That's good. I guess, yeah, I guess Onslaught goes in kind of either way, right? Not Moonstone, obviously. I guess you put in Onslaught first. I don't know if you can do Sarah next turn though, because the Onslaught though, is if it ends up mid again, you're just like, what is he doing? He can't do anything from there. I guess maybe you put in Sarah because she can do things anyway. Like she's useful regardless. It would almost actually be cool to get an acid arrow here because then I could like force cards mid more reliably and play like Chavez Moonstone or whatever or something and like force cards in, you know? Warlock is literally going to draw me through my whole deck. My God, dude, we've done a great job drawing off this. It's crazy. Magic would change my life a little bit here. Iron Man. God dang it. What do we do here? You know, like we could do like... What's the cheapest way to... Yeah, you could do like this and then like send Fantastic mid. You have 6 points mid, but again, you're just not supporting it, you know? At that stage, your plan is to like, what, Onslaught? And do, like, you can't do anything. It doesn't make any sense, right? So what the heck do you do? This is a real pain for me, man. What if we just go like crazy Sarah discounts and just try to figure it out, you know? What if you just go for 3 Sarah discounts and just say, hey, let's figure it out next turn? I don't know. That's my plan, because I don't know. It just depends on how this shakes out a little bit, like how many cards go to Luke's bar. I just don't know. We're gonna find out. Lots of Sarah discounts though as a play, at least. Might be a fun play. But now you have like Onslaught Iron Man to win a spot, and if we get anything that sticks mid and wins, like for instance, if this Carnage rolls right and our Sarah rolls mid, we might be okay. But we also have Mr. Fantastic too, I guess, that could do stuff. So few ways for us to get power mid now. Okay, so they got a little mid, but this actually might work out, because now they're kind of locked in right, and I can just do like, you know, Onslaught Fantastic or whatever to win mid. It actually usually wins left too, right? And then Adam Warlock will win right, assuming that goes as we think. This should be totally fine, right? Like, this probably even wins left, doesn't it? You had 6 right, so that's 12 to, or mid, that's 12 to 9. You go 11 to 10 here. I don't think we need left, but you kind of trust it anyway. Iron Man Onslaught's insane. Like these oh, they played mid. Oh, I forgot Dormammu can go there, you idiot. I forgot he can go there, but it doesn't matter because left holds in that case, right? And we know right holds, like we said. So actually pretty close mid anyway. If we'd played a Moonstone, we would have won. No, actually we would have maybe still lost, right? It would have only been another 3, but it would have been close. But Adam Warlock, we know, ticks up on ties. So like we said, it just doesn't matter, right? You're covering 3 across here because they got locked in. Okay, Wave Sarah is always a thing we can do. I wouldn't mind seeing a Magic sometimes, but we might not need it. Quinjet, it is an Arishem deck. Of course they have Quinjet on turn 1. They've never not had Quinjet on turn 1 in an Arishem deck. Valentina on 2. Good God, do you just pick your cards, opponent? Valentina's the best 2-drop, I think, because it gives you something to play on 4, which is really turn 3 for this deck. My God, dude, you're a boss. Swap the position of each location. I guess I don't know where Baxter Building's going, but we'll find out. Copycat is an Adam Warlock. Okay, that's pretty great to draw cards in an Arishem deck. They didn't play their Valentina card though. Ooh, Galacta. Okay. Gilgamesh better here, but Galacta probably nets us more points overall, right? I think so. Sarah, I don't know if we're gonna go Sarah Onslaught or not yet. I'm not sure yet. You kind of want Onslaught mid realistically for Mr. Fantastic chains potentially, right? But then you don't have the Sarah to go with it. And if I do all of this mid, you know, you don't have space now because of Galacta. You can't get a lot there otherwise. I guess I'm gonna go Onslaught here and hope that Baxter Building rolls right. Woo! Oh my God, that's a big dodge. Okay. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Now we have like Iron Man plays that are pretty cool, and we can maybe just abandon left is what I'm thinking, right? Like maybe you still put Mr. Fantastic here, you know, and you just say, hey, I'm trying to win right and mid. No, we need to get a Mystique down first, right? Mystique, Fantastic. You could even, do we have like room for Iron Man? No, not cost-wise anyway. I guess it's like currently Mr. Fantastic Luna, which I don't love. Legion turns off Baxter Building, which I think does unfortunately hurt us a little bit, doesn't it? Thank God we didn't have a Magic. That would have really caught us, I think. We would have been cooked for sure. So we're looking at like 28 power mid if I play Fantastic right. Maybe Luna chips in just enough there. Magic, you're a hair late. I don't know. Right also doesn't really look all that secure here is the only problem. Like the Galacta's making the difference, maybe. I mean, we got a, what, 15-point lead, adding 3 to that. 18-point lead's pretty good. That'd be pretty tough. But we did get into Shang-Chi range, which of course that means they'll have a Shang-Chi. It's again an Arishem deck, and they always do. Agamotto there is good news. Typhoid Mary hurts them a lot. That's gonna be totally fine. Yeah, we're getting 20 here, we know, so 28. Or no, 18. I always say 20 because I had it one time. 18 plus 6 is plus 8 is 26, plus 6 is 32, and we're good. Yeah, nice. Dude, this deck just keeps winning, man. I don't know. I love this abandon this spot. If they'd gone Agamotto over Typhoid Mary, they would have had another +6 here, by the way. Would that have beat us? No, actually, still not. No, man. Really went hard left. I'm not sure why. Maybe worried about Galacta, I guess. Maybe just thinking double stack for Tribunal. Spider Island mid. Oh, boy. All right. That's going to be a tough one, I'm afraid to say. We really need mid, you know. Maybe magic shows up, right? Maybe we just top deck a 5 power magic right here real quick, and then we just do our thing. Iron Patriot mid. It's gonna be really hard for them to win that. I could turn that off with Mr. Fantastic pretty reliably, actually, and win that for us. Yeah. Let's do it. It's funny. It's well, I mean, they're not gonna win anyway though, right? They have to actually be winning, so nah, maybe we just ignore that for now. Maybe we just get a big Luna Snow. It's a pretty big Luna. Oh, sneaky Merlin stuff. No, that's good for me, actually. It's good news. That hurts us now for the Iron Patriot, but it makes us much happier overall. Although Mercury Cannonball is a little stressful for sure. Kind of hard to shut down, I guess. They might just like go for a reliable Luna to win right or something, though, too. You never know. So, do you go Sarah Onslaught mid? That does, again, give them that really nice... gives them a pretty reliable cannonball, but you might still be able to make a cool play with like Moonstone Fantastic and try to win the flanks instead, you know, like kind of bait it almost. Everything's going to cost 2 less, so this is 2 and 1 is 3, and this is 3 is 6. Iron Man might actually hold left if you got a Moonstone Fantastic, because you go to like 12 there. Maybe not enough, but if oh, are they just going to go cannonball now like we said? They are, yeah. Well, yeah, they could. They got a cube, right? So yeah, definitely can. Yeah, we don't mind that at all, because we can actually get back there really easily. Now we just know that the removal is busted, so Onslaught mid becomes just an absolutely insane powerhouse at this stage. Like, this is fantastic news, really. We just do not care. Oh, Prodigy also insane on Onslaught. Nice, okay. Better than Moonstone in that case, because the Onslaughts scale each other, so that's good news. We cannot play... Oh, actually, yeah, we can play Prodigy Fantastic Iron Man. Yeah, no, that's going to be very fine. Oh, never mind. Can't anymore. Life just got a little harder for Cosmic Ghost Rider. I mean, I guess you just go Fantastic Prodigy in this case then, right? It's still pretty insane. Does it hold? I think it holds, right? Maybe if you don't hold mid, you're a little nervous, but surely, I mean, getting the Beta Ray Bill would be the backbreaker, but I don't think that's gonna happen, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Are we actually getting in? I don't even know. These Onslaughts scaling each other always freaks me out. Wow, what an interesting place to play the Goliath. I am just absolutely, completely dumbfounded right now that you would play the Goliath left. I don't know if they're just hooking me up or what. I am just completely and utterly dumbfounded. I'm sure there's a good explanation for this. Maybe the explanation is I'm a fan of Regis and I'm hooking you up. Maybe they're thinking like Tribunal goes here or something, you know. But boy, there's like 2 reasons to play that mid. Number 1, it's slightly bigger than Onslaught, so you grab Monster Metropolis. Number 2 is I have a freaking Onslaught here. Maybe they thought the Cosmic Ghost Rider silenced the Onslaught or something, or... I just don't know. Maybe actually it was less about Goliath. I bet actually this is the explanation. I bet they were thinking less about Goliath. I bet they just thought right is fine. They can't win right. There's no way an Iron Man can get there or whatever. And they thought I just need power left to make sure that I win left. So they just wanted to stagger their power output. If right's fine, if left is fine, call it a day. But I don't know. I would definitely be suspicious of an Onslaught deck having a... I don't know. Mission Fantastic is not the most obvious thing. Once you see this video, it'll be more obvious. Tribunal would make me nervous, but I don't think you'd be worried about Tribunal because, like, I didn't have any, you know, energy cheat, so, like, you wouldn't be nervous about Tribunal. I don't know. Once again, though, Cannonball Mercury just seems to give people this supreme overconfidence that it just, like, auto wins the game, even in the nerfed state, and it doesn't always win the game, guys. You have to do other things sometimes.